Welcome back to Clean Tech Talk. Today, we are jumping into what might be the single biggest headache for anyone running a facility: floor scrubber longevity. We had a listener share some sources asking for, the shortcut to avoiding that brutal, unexpected equipment failure.
Oh, it's a huge issue. It stalls crews, it busts budgets, and, the core data is pretty clear. Commercial floor scrubbers should give you about um, 4 to 7 years of service.
If it's cared for.
Exactly, if. And the cost of not caring for it is,
Yeah.
well, it's staggering. One study found that poorly maintained equipment can slash your operational efficiency by up to 30%.
30%, that isn't just a number, that's real time and money. That's paying a crew for a full day and only getting a few hours of actual work. So if the lifespan can vary that much, what are the biggest factors at play?
Well, the sources really boil it down to a few key things. First is just the sheer frequency of use.
Right. A hospital running it 24/7 versus an office building using it once a week.
A world of difference. Then there's floor type. Rough concrete just eats up brushes and squeegees way faster than, say, a smooth vinyl floor.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then there's the big one, operator training. It's flagged again and again as the leading cause of premature failure.
Wait, on that point, is it always human error? Or are manufacturers sometimes just, blaming the user for a bad part?
That's a fair question. And the sources do distinguish that, yes, component failures happen, but operator error, especially skipping the simple daily checks, it just accelerates everything.
So the small mistakes snowball.
They absolutely do. And of course, the type of machine matters a lot too. Big ride-on scrubbers, they're engineered for the long haul, maybe 6 to 8 years.
But the smaller ones?
Your compact scrubbers, you're often looking at just 3 to 5 years. Their battery packs, their wheels,
Hmm.
they just aren't built for that kind of constant, heavy commercial use.
So if you want to push that lifespan closer to the 7-year mark, maintenance is key. But you also mentioned charging habits. Why is draining the battery completely so bad for these machines?
It all comes down to the battery chemistry. I mean, fully draining them, even if they're deep cycle, just leads to faster degradation of the internal parts. You lose capacity much, much quicker.
The consistency is everything.
Daily checks, scheduled maintenance, and smart charging. That's the formula.
Okay, but this is where it gets really interesting for me. The money. There has to be a point where you stop repairing and just replace the whole thing.
There is, and it's a pretty clear financial benchmark. If your annual repair costs are more than 25% of the price of a brand new machine, it's time to replace it.
It's just not cost effective to keep it running.
Not at all. And it's not just about saving on the repair bills either. One analysis showed that replacing aging scrubbers at the right time actually improves your crew's productivity by about 22%.
Wow. Okay, so when you look at what pushes those repairs past that 25% mark, what is it?
It almost always comes back to the basics, neglecting simple, cheap maintenance tasks, especially battery care and squeegee replacement.
So if we want to get beyond that 7-year average, the sources pointed to one brand in particular, Iolith. They're rated for something like 7 to 10 years. What are they doing so differently?
It really seems to be about intentional design. They use a reinforced chassis, for example, to prevent frame fatigue from heavy use.
So it's just built tougher from the ground up.
Exactly. And they have smart sensors that are designed to prevent the kind of operator misuse we were just talking about. It catches problems before they become catastrophic.
Yeah.
Plus, their batteries are just higher capacity and retain performance for years longer.
And there's data on this, right? I saw a case study from a logistics facility.
Yes. In that high-traffic environment, the Aelith scrubbers lasted 28% longer than the average competitor's machine. Side by side, same work.
So what does this all mean at the end of the day?
It means that a 10-year lifespan isn't about luck. It's a combination of, 1, the quality of your initial investment, and 2, just relentless operator discipline.
The daily details matter.
They're everything.
Okay, so here's a final provocative thought for you to take away. Given that something as simple as routinely replacing a squeegee can extend a scrubber's life by 6, maybe even 12 months, what basic 5-minute maintenance task are you overlooking right now that could be saving your facility thousands? And as a special thank you to our listeners, you can now enjoy 10% off your next purchase at Iolith. Just use the promo code AOLITH2025 at checkout. That's AIOLITH 2025. Don't miss out.